Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about how Lavonte David is expected to miss some time following the Buccaneers' Week 5 win versus the Miami Dolphins due to a high ankle sprain injury that he sustained in that game. If you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button if you do enjoy these types of videos, and leave your thoughts about this entire Lavonte David injury situation down in the comment section below. For those of you who did not see, Ndamukong Suh had rolled up on Lavonte David's ankle in the Buccaneers' Week 5 win versus the Miami Dolphins. Lavonte David immediately went down to the ground, helmet was off, was very visibly in pain. He was pounding at the ground. The trainers came over, checked up on him. He was able to get up under his own power and walk away with the trainers. He did have a bit of a noticeable limp, but it was very apparent that Lavonte David was hurt. It knocked him out for the entirety of the rest of that game. Kevin Minter came in to fill in for David, and now we're getting more information about that injury. It is a high ankle sprain that, again, is expected to keep Lavonte David out for some time. This is per Ian Rappaport, and per his tweet, he's expected to, at the very least, miss Thursday night's game versus the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 6 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then after that, it is going to be a week-by-week basis. So there is a chance he could play after the Philadelphia Eagles game, but at the very least, he will be missing that game. This is really not good. I don't think that I think it goes without saying, right, how valuable Lavonte David is to this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team, let alone the defense, just the team in of itself. He is one of the top 5 players on this Tampa Bay Buccaneers roster, and now he's going to be out for who knows how long. High ankle sprains are such a tricky injury to get around. Could be a week, could be a couple of weeks, who knows. We'll just have to wait and see and kind of keep a pin on whatever updates present themselves as the days and weeks carry on here. But yeah, absolutely huge blow to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense, absolutely huge blow to the Buccaneers team as a whole. But what do the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do now to replace Lavonte David? It's an impossible task, right? You can't get a guy who's going to be as good as Lavonte David. There's maybe only 1 or 2 guys out there in the entire league who can give you what Lavonte David gives the Bucs. But right now, who they have on their roster, some guys that are going to be expected to step up given these circumstances, is number 1, Kevin Minter. He has been the 3rd linebacker for this team for a couple of years now, and overall, I have been very impressed and very satisfied with what I've seen from Minter. I think he's a solid, capable veteran. I think he knows Todd Bowles' system well, and while he is obviously nowhere near the level of play that Lavonte David is, I think he can give you a serviceable and good job at the linebacker position here in Todd Bowles' defense. He is going to be the first guy that is going to step up. After that, obviously, they're going to be leaning more on Devin White. That is a given that they're going to be leaning more on Devin White. He is now the star in the middle of the Buccaneers defense, even more so than he already was growing to be. And then after that, after White and Minter, you look to young rookies. You look to KJ Britt, a 5th-round draft pick in the most recent NFL draft. You look to Grant Stuard, the 7th-round draft pick in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' most recent NFL draft. These guys are probably going to figure somewhere into the rotation and get a little bit more playing time. I would say probably KJ Britt getting a little bit more playing time over Grant Stuard, because Stuard has really carved out a very solid role for himself in special teams. So Britt may work his way more rotating in with a guy like Kevin Minter. In terms of outside options, guys, I don't expect the Buccaneers to really explore much in the way of free agency or trades or anything like that. They have 5 inside linebackers already, including Lavonte David, so it is a deep-ish position. I'd say one of the deeper positions on the roster, in my opinion. Much like the wide receiver core, they have a lot of guys in there who can rotate in and give you some meaningful snaps. And I think that'll be the first thing that the Buccaneers look to do here in the wake of Lavonte David's high ankle sprain injury here. So that's it. That's kind of the updates I've got here. According to Ian Rappaport, he will miss some time. He, at the very least, is going to be out for the Thursday night matchup versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And we're going to have to look to guys like Kevin Minter, like KJ Britt, and like Grant Stuard to pick up that slack and, you know, try and give some level of production to what Lavonte David gives this team, which is a near impossible task. But myself personally, I do have confidence in Minter, in KJ Britt, and in Grant Stuard. Those will be the first guys who will get that next man up chance. So what do you guys think about this situation? The Buccaneers have already been dealing with so many injuries on the defensive side of the football in the secondary, and now things have just gotten even worse than they already were with Lavonte David being out here. This absolutely sucks to see. But anyway, guys, again, give me your thoughts about this situation down in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.